What's up, guys? Your boy TGK here. And yesterday I ended up posting my opinion of 50 Cent announcing that he was moving to Houston. I kind of threw Houston under the bus a little bit, and I was saying Dallas should have, would have been the better choice. And Houston's Twitter just went off. They ratioed my own post. They shared posts talking about my post. And they had everything to say negatively about Dallas and my city. So in today's episode, I'm going to review all of those tweets. I'm going to name all of the tweeters. And we're going to talk about why Houston is better than Dallas or why Houston people just don't know any better. So, without further ado, let's roll the intro and let's get straight to it. Alright, so before we get started, if you're from Houston, you probably won't want to subscribe to this channel, or you're probably going to dislike this video. It is what it is. But whoever's new to the channel, just know I do a plethora of videos. We unbox cars, we review shoes, we do travel vlogs and stuff like that. So, if you're interested, please consider subscribing and hit the like button if you're from Dallas. So let's get straight into what the hell happened yesterday on Twitter and what's still going on. So on Twitter yesterday, 50 Cent announced that he was moving to Houston, Texas. And he said he would explain later. I happened to just, have the bright idea to leave a comment under that post and kind of share my opinion. And basically what I said, Houston, ? Not the armpit of Texas, LOL. Dallas was the way, man. And basically, what a lot of Houston people in these comments that they've been, lashing out at me, what they don't know is that 50 has been considering moving to either Florida, Dallas, or Houston. Me being a hardcore 50 Cent fan, which I've always been a fan of 50 Cent for the longest. You can ask all my friends. You can even look at my old Twitter posts. All I did was tweet at 50. Houston folks didn't know he was considering moving anywhere. So when they saw it and they saw my comment being negative, they were like, hold on. Houston, Dallas trash, this and that. So let me go ahead and show you the clip real quick.
Right. So you ever see yourself moving out of like the East Coast, like New York or anything like that?
Yeah, I look at in the Florida, and then in maybe in Houston and Dallas and stuff like that.
So as you see in that clip, 50 was thinking about moving to either Florida, Dallas, or Houston. So again, he announces Houston. I share my little 2 cents, just throwing a light little jab at Houston because it's always been that way. We've had this natural little rivalry. Who's the better city of Texas? When we probably all should know that Austin's the better city of Texas in general. But it's just always this little natural rivalry. And I want to go over some of the funniest tweets that we got from yesterday that I enjoyed and laughed the loudest when reading them. And so we're going to go through them and I'll share my opinion on those tweets as well. And if you were a part of this, I'm going to send you directly the link to this video when the video does drop. So maybe you want to appreciate my DM when I send you the link, but just know you're going to be a part of this video. All right. So the first tweet that I noticed that got some traction, and again, the majority of the people that like my tweet I'm pretty sure were Dallas folk, and I only got like probably 80 likes on that actual tweet that I tweeted at 50, but there was a bunch of responses that got a lot more likes, meaning I got ratioed, right? So let's go into the ratioed tweets real quick. So this tweet is from Brian Taylor BTZ at BDTJ13, and he said, never heard anyone living out of state say they want to go to Dallas. Laughing emoji. Always Houston, buddy. Dallas is Houston's little cousin. As far as that tweet, I would beg to differ because the whole DFW area has been the largest growing region of the entire United States of America for 4 straight years. 4 straight years, more people have been moving here, specifically here in DFW, than anybody else. So again, a lot of these tweets that you're going to see, they got a lot of likes. It's just a lot of people from Houston. They just don't know any better. So let's get to the next one. This next one is the one that got the most likes. And I saw it coming a mile away. As soon as I posted what I posted, I knew if anybody uses some Pimp C picture and they say something, it's going to blow up. It's Houston, right? So let's get into the tweet. So this is from Julius Serving at Mid-Range Jump R. He posting a picture with Bun B and Pimp C in his Houston, what is it, an Astros hat? Is it? I guess a Houston Astros hat. He goes, Houston always gonna be better. That's just facts. over 700 likes, probably 800 at this time. Now, Houston always gonna be better. That's just facts. I don't think that's just facts. I've been to Houston a couple of times, and maybe I just had bad experiences. And the times that I have gone, just people have been hella rude. I don't know. They just upset, probably because of where they live, and whatever the case may be. I don't know. The roads are pretty wide open. It does have a cool little vibe, but the heat down there is unbearable. Like, it's just so damn humid that I don't know how you could do it. It floods quickly down there. There's a bunch of like cons to living in Houston, so I don't know if it's always gonna be better. That's just facts. I don't think that's facts. I just think that's opinion. So let's get into this next tweet. So before I get into these next tweets, just know I don't hate Houston. I don't want anybody to get that impression. It's just all good fun rivalry talk. Again, we're all in the same state. You know, y'all could be the lit city that y'all are. I mean, y'all have been carrying the damn state when it comes to music wise, so y'all been carrying the torch on that end, and y'all carried the torch when it comes to oil. But Dallas is making their moves, and to not recognize Dallas as such, it's not gonna bode well, because we on the come up. We about to blow up. Have you not seen Dallas in the last 20 years? Look at this picture. Anyway, so let's get back to the tweets. So this is from Drinrod at Drin or Dr. Nimrod. Dr. Nimrod. All right. See, I didn't even get it. I don't even know if that's how you say it, but I'm gonna go with Dr. Nimrod. Anyway, he goes, I'd rather live in the armpit of Texas than the nutsack region of Oklahoma. And he posted a picture where it outlines Texas, but Oklahoma stretches down like if it's a set of balls, and it covers the entire DFW area. I couldn't lie. I was laughing. That was really good. That was funny as hell. Good one, Dr. Nimrod. The next tweet is from the Co-W, Master Co. He goes, Dallas, ? You mean Oklahoma South? LOL. And then the guy right out there, Chance Not a Rapper, he goes, Oklahoma South? Tell me you're not from North Texas without saying it. That was good. That was hilarious. As far as like a lot of the comments, I mean, what I was seeing is a lot of people were coming at me personally, and they weren't attacking the actual city of Dallas, which that's what I was looking for. I don't care about personal threats. I do YouTube. I hear it all the time, right? And so to hear like these funny lines of talking about Dallas, that stuff was hilarious. So let's get into the next tweet. The next tweet comes from Hype Beast 692 Garden Tools Mad. He goes, I love Dallas. And he shows a picture of downtown Dallas, but at the Omni Hotel, where, you know, they do graphics and that cool stuff in our skyline, because we got a cool skyline. It says Astros. That was pretty good, pretty clever. But I didn't get ratioed off of that one. All right, so let's be clear that one did not ratio my original tweet. So it's kind of hard sometimes to understand what the whole rivalry between Dallas and Houston is. I really just think it's two cities that view each other as the cities that's holding and carrying the state. When we all know musically, Houston has, and we all know from an oil production perspective, Houston has, and Houston does have the larger city out of, you know, the two cities. So yes, Houston is a great city. Houston has great things to offer. But when you're from a city from Dallas, and you got 5 Super Bowls, and you got America's team, and you got things up here that don't get recognized as much as they should, you're not in the hip hop circle like Houston is normally. You know, Dallas won't shine, and thankfully we're starting to get some artists to come out of the city. But at the end of the day, I don't dislike Houston. It's just a lot of fun banter, especially when the Rockets were good. It was fun to have, you know, the back and forth Mavericks in Houston. We know there's no competition when it comes to the Texans and the Cowboys, and we know the whole rivalry between the Astros and the Rangers. Yeah, y'all have that, but, you know, y'all got caught cheating in the World Series. So, you know, at least we took our L's without having to cheat. But at the end of the day, we're both Texas, both great cities, very diverse cities. We're 2 of the top 4 most diverse cities in all of America. So you really can't go wrong, other than Houston being below sea level, and if it rains an inch, everybody's flooded. Well, anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know what you thought, or why you think Dallas is better than Houston, or why Houston is better than Dallas. Let's keep it just at that. But if y'all want to attack me personally, I don't mind. I don't mind. Like all the negative comments, like it's nothing. It's easy. Anyway, guys, been your boy TGK. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.